Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. Hey, quit popping your peas. It's actually pretty easy.
You're listening to The Dangerous Mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov. No excuses, no BS, no pants.
All right, plosives. They suck. There's no other way around it. They ruin your take. They make your grandmother cry. They make your neighbors talk about you behind your back. And I've heard some of the things they say. It's awful. So what you have to do is you either have to use a pop filter. This is a hack and pop killer. And as much as I like this thing, I would prefer to work without a pop filter. I think there's an audible difference. It may be subtle, and the hack and pop killer, one of the best ones I've ever heard. But that being said, why don't we learn how to not pop our peas? That's really all it comes down to. If you don't pop your peas, pop, then you don't need a pop filter, right? So there's a simple technique how you can learn to not pop your peas. So when you say, when you commit a plosive, right? Look at your mouth, right? So your mouth, the opening of your mouth is smaller. So the air that comes out of it is more direct. It has more velocity coming out of your mouth, But if you spread your mouth a little bit, like this, see? Here, look, let me show you. I got a little bit of ribbon here to help. See if you can see that. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers, right? Now watch my lips. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers, right? That's the way I would normally say it. But in the way I have to say it VO-wise, right? Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. See, I'm even really up on it. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. And the difference is when I spread my, you can't really see it so clearly because of this stupid thing on my face. But really, when you kind of, it's like a half smile. You're almost covering your top teeth. I hope you can see that. Right? Not Not Peter Piper packed, but Peter Piper packed. So you're drawing your lip actually across your front teeth. And what it does is the air that comes out of your mouth is spread. It's diffused across your entire mouth and not just concentrated on this little spot right here. So practice this. Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled peppers. Don't pop your peas. Pop your peas. If you don't pop your peas, and it's a little awkward at first, I'll admit that. But once you practice it, it really, in very little time, if you practice it, you can get it, and it becomes natural, and you don't even have to think about it. So, plosives. Let's kill the plosives, okay? Tell me what you think. I have another technique for you. It's an editing technique that I'll show you next time, in case one or two just, slips out, which happens. No matter how careful you are, sometimes you do accidentally pop a pea. So, we'll talk about that in the next video. But until this time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, begging for comments and fading to black.